today, and we are going to do an awesome hair mask. Michelle is going to tell you a little bit about herself and how she got into the natural stuff.
Hello, so I'm Michelle. I've known Brittany for quite a while now, since high school. So when she started this business, I got really excited. I love everything about it. She gave me some samples and I was like, yes, I need this. And so I've got cleaner and I've got toilet spray and all these things, and I love all of them. We have some health issues in our family, so we do have to use like the harsh cleaning supplies and things like that, but I also need something that's a little bit less harsh to use on a daily basis and for quick cleanups and things like that. And recently she gave me a really, really good smelling soap that I love. So she asked me if I would join, and I said, of course I would. So here we are.
Michelle is one of my biggest supporters, so I definitely had to bring her on to share with you guys. So without any further ado, we're going to get into our hair mask for the day. Okay, so for today, we are going to be making a hot oil hair mask. So I have all of our ingredients assembled here. We're going to mix everything together at room temperature and then apply heat to it to obviously make it the hot oil treatment. So the first thing that I'm going to add is I have 1/8 of a cup here of castor oil. So as far as your oil composition goes, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're using nourishing oils. I'm going to use some coconut oil in here just to kind of help with the thickness once it starts to cool. But you don't want it to be all coconut oil because coconut oil is not super moisturizing for your hair. I just added in 1/4 cup of coconut oil. So next I'm going to add vitamin E oil. Obviously, vitamin E oil has been used forever for hair, skin, nails, etc. This is a 70,000 IU organic, so I'm not going to use very much. A little's going to go a long way with this. So I put about 7 drops in there. Then I have our pure argan oil. I'm going to pump some of this in here. I like to go a little heavy-handed with the argan oil just because it's really going to help your hair get that shine factor you're looking for with this treatment. So I put about 20 pumps in there. If you want to measure it out, you can do that. Also, if you don't have a pump bottle, 20 pumps is going to be roughly a teaspoon. And then lastly,
that smells good.
Lastly, I have some dried lavender. I am going to put this just right in there. Then I'm going to take all of this and pop it in the microwave until it is fully melted. Okay, so now we have this all fully melted. It is pretty hot right now. You want to test a small bit of it on your wrist before you apply it to your head and burn yourself. I'm going to let this cool off just a little bit. While it is still warm, I'm going to go grab a tablespoon of honey and mix that in here also, just because you all know how I feel about honey. We should put it in everything. It's good for literally everything. So I'm going to mix that in here while it's cooling, and then we will put this on. Okay, hi guys. We are back. We have our melted oils, lavender, honey concoction in here. If you move it just right, you can see the honey. It does not blend all the way into your oil, so that is normal. So now we're just going to take this and apply it to our hair. One thing to note is you don't want to come within a couple of inches of your actual scalp, or you're going to have like unwashed, greasy kid looking hair. This is also a super messy process, so I recommend doing this in clothing that you don't mind getting dirty, or no clothing if that's your preference, because it will make a mess. And yeah, so now we can just kind of have at her, just grab and go. All right, so I'll just try it out. Oh, it feels really nice. All right, just literally grab and go. What you can also do is take your hair into a like ponytail on the front of your head and like teabag style it.
Ooh, that's a very good idea.
I feel like a unicorn.
I am a unicorn.
I can tell you recording these videos is way more fun than watching them, so definitely message me if you want to be on the next episode, because this stuff is hilarious.
Here we go.
I feel like this is like a look. So don't be weirded out by the chunkiness. Obviously the dried lavender is not going to absorb into your hair. It's just going to add a really nice smell. So right now on my table, I have a huge pile of dried lavender.
Oh, it does smell really good.
It does smell so good.
More? How far up do I do it?
You're probably safe to go, like right about there. You're probably good.
And we're mixing with our hair today.
Mm-hmm. I like the noise that it makes when you go like this and all the lavender falls out.
So cute.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now I'm just gonna like twist that up there like a janky top knot. And I can't find my headscarf, so I'm gonna let Michelle borrow it like the generous hostess that I am and just do that and throw on a headband to keep it out of my eyes.
Okay, so what do I do now with this? I just put this cap
Just
over me?
flop it on.
Da, 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 da.
Like a really squishy hat.
All right. I'm so cute.
Yeah, so obviously the point of this is to look as sexy as humanly possible, and we hit the nail on the head. So yeah, I'm gonna let this chill in my hair for about 15 minutes. It does. So if you use your hands to put this in your hair or to work it through your hair, it is gonna double as a look at that bright pink hair. It's gonna double as a skin treatment, so you're welcome for that. Super soft hands. I don't recommend touching anything until you've washed them with soap, or you're going to leave oil stains everywhere. But once your hair is done, 15 minutes from now, you can shampoo it out. Because it was hot, it's going to penetrate the cuticle of your hair. And so when you shampoo it out, make sure you use like lukewarm to cold water so it doesn't reopen that cuticle and strip out everything you just put into it. Mm-hmm. So we will catch you in about 15 minutes once we have this washed out and you can see the results. Yeah. All right, guys, we are back. We are freshly washed. My hair feels wonderful. Look at how bouncy. Both of our hair, like the texture really comes out of your hair after you give it a little bit of love. So I've always noticed that my curls, my waves look the best after these treatments. So even looking a little bit like wet dogs, we still look super cute. So I'm going to call this week a win. Thank you very much for taking some time out of your day to come over and do this with me. Literally open invitation whenever you want to come by.
Thank you for letting me get a nice hair treatment today.
You're talking about Twitter pants. In the world of Zoom technology, you don't need pants anymore.
So you can't see if I have pants on or not.
Yeah. I did push start for a video. Stupid. Why am I so tall for once?
It's because I'm short. That's why.
I'm short as shit.
It is a look. We're that one guy with the blonde hair that does all the videos.
Brad?
Yeah.
No.
This is a look.
He's probably,
I feel like this is a look.
He's probably like, what the fuck are you guys doing with honey and oil in your hair right now?
So with the castor oil, what is it that makes it good for your hair?
You know, that's a really good question. Put me on the spot here. So castor oil is really good for your hair because of the fatty acid and